Saturday night. Yep. Last night we got down the fiddle, we got down the bow, and we sang our asses off until our voices blowed. Brad, I hope you're feeling better today, bud. You guys, man, that boy sure know how to sing. But I tell you, I seen him that last hour. That's when you band together. Cause man, I was in a three-piece, man, forever. There wasn't no extra singers. There wasn't none of that. It's really awesome to have soldiers stand next to you, though. Let's finish this night off. Let's do it. You guys, I had a lot of fun with y'all last night. Sometimes I wish my voice would come back to normal, though, because I feel like a bullfrog. Ribbit. I'm about ready to play the Strat. You guys are ready? It's almost like last weekend. Old burgers getting cooked up on the stove. We survived last night's tornadoes. Woke up to a ditch full of water. And then went to the Dollar Tree. Woohoo!
Yeah.
That light turns on, man, I just can't help but smile. Maybe let's make our own smiles, huh? Please, just work. Don't make me dig. Yes. It's a pretty good lick. So it's like a reverse D. This chord, you can play it just about on any fret. I like to start it with the E chord. It's more commonly used with a D. Hold up. But I use it with the E, and it was something I think another band from the 60s did. Just go three frets at a time. Kind of a weird, quirky, angry, chaotic sounding set. It's not exactly where I intended to put it, but it'll give you an idea of just how you could use it in context. I wished I knew the terminology to help anybody else find these things, because I know my video, it's hard to see the guitar. So I'll play it one more time with it pointing down. You can let your E ring. Move up 3 frets. Move up 3 more frets. Still, you're just sliding up the same thing with your fingers. They never change. And you can go one more time. And even one more time. And you're just basically doing the octave of the same thing I just showed you. That's Saturday night's maybe you learn something from Marfu Rocks on a Guitar Time Saturday. E7th, wasn't that what I told everybody? Just play an E and it's like blues, man. Like the Killing Floor thing, you know. That was a chord I always liked using when I was younger. I'd use it with the drop D. That way you could just bar it all the way across and just play a D chord on top. So it'd be like... See how you play the D chord with the drop D? It's... Well, then you can just go... I think that ends up being a fifth on the bottom note, but you can go. Whenever you kind of get messed up, you get copywritten for your own music. That's funny. I don't think that could happen, but who knows? I am just way off. That's a pretty cool combination of chords. Mm. Mm-mm. I got something in my eye. A ball, maybe? Change of pace? Maybe I just like to have a seat. I don't know what to play. I never do. I ain't played that forever either. It's time to loop something. Saturday night jam right here, boys. I love playing guitar, man. That was actually nobody, nothing. Nothing. No, that was something. That was me, right here, in front of y'all, just doing the doing. No, nothing rehearsed, nothing rehearsed, nothing hashed, nothing scattered, smothered, boasted, roasted, toasted, nothing. Well, maybe a little toasted. That's probably where it all came from. I don't know. That's just tasty, man. That's like fresh milk chocolate right out of the vat, ain't it? Drop D, angst, discord. You know, I got a beautiful life. I don't understand where that stuff comes from. Don't really matter though, does it? You can use those same chords and play something pretty still sad and discorded, and everybody knows it. And this is why, even 20, 30 years later, people's like, how do you know so much songs? Well, it's because this chord reminds me of this, and that chord reminds me of that, and then I could do something of my own in pretty much the same chords It's not anything like the others, but strikes a bell. But like that song. Y'all don't know what that is. Saturday night, man. You guys should try drop D. You don't have to worry so much about trying to play the big three. I've been talking to a fella at work. He wants me to show him guitar, and I told him to follow my channel. It's not going to help a lot because I don't have any terminology for stuff, but when you play an open power chord, you know, it's basically like doing the same thing, right? But it's not, because you don't, that doesn't go together, right? It does this. And then you always have to do this, right? Old pinky finger, he likes to hang out there. I'll give you the chords of that. It's F sharp, A, E, B. But I'm playing the power chords, so you can kind of just, you can play it hard, but it takes practice to actually look like you're beating the crap out of it, but you're just barely lightly touching them strings. Because I can play it a lot louder. See, in distortion, you can't tell how hard you're picking it, so you can beat the crap out of it. something I'm just used to. My buddy Brewer always said, "Why do you pick so hard, man? Let the song breathe." And I get it now. But Steve, back then when you were going, they don't realize you're playing with so much energy and the distortion just kicks it on in the overdrive through these amps. They can't tell. But so when you're playing quietly, right? Hardly picking. I'm picking fast though. You see that double motion in there. Some more of that pine box dwellers, man. He starts out picking that song kind of like that, and at the end of that song, it's got this big giant ending. It's not really the ending. It's just this big giant musical part. And when he's by himself, he's going. That is hard to do. He's playing on acoustic, but I mean, it don't matter what kind of guitar. You try picking that fast, right? Another great example of pick practice, because a lot of times you're just playing these chords. You're not going. That's a kind of a different thing than just being this really great rhythm player. It's like, it's how much timing can you fit in them back and forth notes. You know, you got to keep it simple because people gravitate towards simple. That's why most songs start off like that. Because it's easier to get your attention. It's also easier to hit those notes in the perfect timing where it'll grab a hold of somebody and it connects to the lyrics that you're trying to get out there. And so when you're by yourself, you really don't want to go. It sounds good, but it sounds empty, right? So that's what he came up with that. And it's just so cool. I imagine he worked really hard to get that to come out clean. Because I'm rusty. I don't sound as good as he does. It's not my thing, but I'm really impressed by it. And I want more people to do stuff like that. Because, you know, I don't want him to lose his value, but people can learn from other artists easily just by being influenced. Most musicians listen to more music than anybody out there, as far as I'm concerned. I might be wrong, but I think the reason about it is they're looking for influence. They're looking for something that tickles them, man. Any song I ever play, or even partial parts that I'm on this video here, that video, and just playing a little part, and if I make a mention of it or something, it's because it influenced me. You know, there's tons of stuff out there like that. Make those videos, man. I followed a young lady. She's making some videos. Kristen Corbin. Now, she's got some views and stuff. I followed her today, and she's playing those covers that she really enjoys. It's a great thing. Do it. But keep looking for those things. Maybe you should start showing people what you learn from those songs. I don't know what's right. I mean, what is right? Maybe the Bible? Yeah, the Bible's definitely right. Don't question. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to music, man, you got to listen to stuff. If you listen to the same 20 songs, you're going to end up sounding like those 20 songs. So look for influence. Back in the day, I was always looking for the most distorted music. Pantera, Metallica. And it got to a point that by 2005 or so, new metal had came through and Slipknot. And it just came to a point where the guitars really couldn't get any more distorted, fat, doubled, tripled. And so the singers just tried to decide how they were going to scream at people. And as a musician, I can't really scream for very long. It's going to be one powerful blow your mind, and that's going to be the end of that. And I might not even be able to sing the next song because I don't have a lot of vocal training, but luckily I can sing to what I hear, and in turn I learned how to sing a lot of stuff, but I can't scream with longevity at all. And my top range is gone as an older fella. I can still do things in backwards singing like Jack Black, you know, but it ain't quite the same. And it sucks when you have to tell somebody, like last night, they're like, hey man, do that one song. I'm like, dude, it's just not feasible anymore. And they look at you like they don't understand, but they were asking for that song 10, 15 years ago, and that was then. I want to do it. Yeah, I want to do it. My band would love to go do it too, but since I can't sing it no more, we ain't able to really jam it and give it justice. And that's not taken away from my band. That's me saying, I ain't going to put them out there like that. The band wants to kick your butt, man. We don't want to flounder through something we did 7 years ago or more, or whatever. Just listen to what we're putting out today. And Brian showed me a song he wrote, old Pops. Pretty good writing, Pops. He's going to give it to you. I got one I'm working on too. I think you've won the award for You Did It First. And it might even sound better. Just going to have to try to put something to it. Maybe you can email them to me or something. I'll just toss you a few chords and maybe make a video. You know, we can. This actually publishes and dates everything. So once it's out there, and we put lyrics by you and you know, music by me, it's legit. I don't have to worry about paper trail. So just a thought. Boy, I can already smell them hamburgers cooking, man. See, usually when I go play a gig on Friday or Saturday, old lady, she'll make some burgers up and watch some TV. And I come home and there's burgers all in the kitchen. And I'll go in there and I'll fix me one. Well, here lately, the past few Saturdays or so, we ain't have nowhere to go. The money's been terrible at work. I question a lot of things when you go from just barely budgeted outright to it's cut in half, and you can blame who you want, politician here, there, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. But you go from basically making just barely above what you need to make to half. Everybody's beating on the doors, and you know, all I can do is go to work every day. They're going to give me what they're going to give me, and I ain't trying to knock out anybody. They've been there for me for 20 years, but it's really tough right now. And just all you can do is keep praying for better on the financial scale. Wealth isn't who you are. Wealth is just how easy you're able to pay the stuff that makes you comfortable. I'm comfortable right now, but you always sweat how long you're going to keep your comfort, right? Meanwhile, the cheeseburgers are good, thank you. And the food last night was awesome. You guys live anywhere in the Tifton area and you go to the pub at any time at all, you should try the chicken pesto pizza. It was recommended to me by the Page brothers a couple, 3 years back. The old lady was blown away last night by that. And yeah, you should go try one. They go great with a good time. Evergreen family band's there tonight playing some bluegrass and Americana. Chris Oberman was there to hang out with us last night. Thanks, Chris. Really good friend. He's usually there for the pinball, though. Who am I going to lie? I think he got like a high score last night. Another cool lick from any advanced players out there before I call it a night. Check this little guy out. So you hold your fingers on the 12th, right? You take your second finger and you put it on the 11th fret on the 3rd string, or 4th, I'm sorry, the G. You end up on the octave. That lick works a lot in a lot of different songs, but that's the intro lick to one of our favorite cover songs in the band. has that same lick with an added part. It's all E derived. Couple different songs in that lick. Couple different songs. I hope it helps you. I hope if you're trying to learn how to play guitar, that my weird way of showing you stuff, you might not be able to tell your buddies what it is, but you'll be able to play it just because you've seen it and heard it. And they're going, dude, where are you learning that crap from, dude? Oh, this guy, dude, he's just on YouTube BSing around. That's me. I hope you get to play him in the bars like I do, you know? Now we're talking about 6, 7 songs with 3 different little licks mixed together. They don't make anything, but you could make them into something. And then you could just pick your chords, you know, E and B, and then you go C sharp, A, or you could go E, G sharp minor, B, A. These all kind of go together, you know, because those chords go with a couple different things. And those licks down there, seriously, they're like a hodgepodge, melting pot of legendary, iconic stuff. And they're not that hard. They're hard though if you're still working them out, man. So you gotta keep playing. That's why I said in that video, you just gotta keep going, man. Because you're gonna play that E chord a billion times. And then you're going to realize one day that you're going to be able to put your pinky on the 4th fret. And it's a weird sound, but I really like that sound. What can I do with it? You know, you're playing the E. Where do I go? Do I want to go up? That's mine. I just found it. Don't steal it from me. I'm just kidding. Anyway, I just found that for real because I'm trying to tell you guys. Listen and just try stuff. Try it with some amp sounds. You see, man. I'm doing this with clean, but I'll sit there and put one of my 9 distortions that I can't choose that I like best. And they all sound a little different with these same licks. Lots more distortion makes overtones. You know, a little bit of overdrive gives it this classic feel, you know, kind of a Jimi Hendrix thing with all these little digs. They dig in good with either or just clean and reverb. That's why I recommend that little Black Star amp, man. It's got those things in there, and you can turn them up and turn them down and try, and you're already going to be playing chords, and you're like, gosh, this is so boring, and I can't get this string to ring. Or that string, and man, that's the journey. The speed bump is, my D string won't ring out when I play the G. And only you can hear it. And then you, like I was telling my son just a few days ago, come home from a buggy ride and he's playing guitar in this room, and oh man, that just cheered me right up. I cannot tell you. I've never pushed guitar on any of my 3 boys, not a single one. I told them they could use any of this stuff. I put amps in the room. They didn't touch it, so I put it back out and just let it go. And Nathan, he started picking up. He just wants to play a couple things. He don't want to full time, just dedicate. And I don't blame him, because music is a little different today, and it's you know, if you're gonna do it, you better do it because you really, really love to do it. Because if you're doing it because you might get to play at a bar for a little bit of money and free pizza, that's a long road to hoe, man. Nobody wants to drive it I-75 on a moped with, bad gas, because people's going to ride right by you that put in more time because they're doing it because they love it. If you ever get the icing on the cake, it's going to be because you did that. Like these videos here, right now, this is me showing you I can smile to you with my 7 teeth because I'm a survivor and I'm still alive. Maybe I'm supposed to be here doing this because I've been talking to my wife and asking the good Lord above, why am I still here? It ain't just so I could build trailers for somebody else. I don't know. I mean, I know that there's got to be something. There's got to be something more. And this is just one way. And that's why you see me coming back and back again. I do feel better about myself. I am playing more guitar. And each day is a new horizon just because. And I feel bad if I don't put time into doing this. And that's how I know I'm doing right. Because that's why you do things, man. You go to work every day because you love your kids and you want them to have what you didn't have. I'm doing these videos because I want to feel better about myself. I'm exercising less, but I feel better about myself than when I walked 6 miles a day. Maybe I still need to walk. I thought about doing walk videos. But then I'm going to trip on these nasty dirt roads holding this phone. That just don't sound like a good idea. But I'm still like, for real, just looking for ideas to get out there. So I'm in the A right there and I'm hammering on 2, 4, 5. Wireless is acting up. So it's hammer-ons, then slide up, slide back, and pull-offs. Man, that smells good. Man, I hope you guys have had a good evening hanging out with me this week, or tonight, and every night before. Tell somebody about these weird videos if they like watching guitar, if they like watching old folks just try to share. If you find me entertaining, funny, silly, stupid, subscribe. It still feels weird staring at a camera, knowing that somebody out there is going to see all this. That's the reason why I wore my colors today. Sebastian, this is for you, son. You and Seth. Y'all make me proud. Take care, guys. Much love and many blessings. Guitar Time out.